All right, welcome in Sports Radio 740 for our second stream. I'm already getting choked up, getting nervous. Our second stream of the day, as just a few moments ago, the two guys that are currently in the video right now, Nick Fletcher, he just beat Travis, who's got his head down, his sunglasses on. He's there. He's going. He's actually wanting to do commentary for my game. So we're gonna see exactly how this is gonna work. But
see if he can come back from a embarrassing double loss to me in the last championship.
Which is exactly what happened. Here's what we're looking at right now. Jay Rio is currently playing against Corey right now, and he is currently down 32-7 to Corey and the Panthers. That leads me to my game. It's me versus Kyle Jackson, which is a 740 listener out of Millbrook. And he is down here joining us right now. Now, here are the games that have wrapped up just a little while ago. We actually have something really kind of cool planned for our semifinal round that we're going to be going on, so just keep paying attention if you're listening on Sports Radio 740. But let's go ahead and get to it. So we're going to swap over now. We're going to get to this stream. I'm actually going to be handing over the headset to whoever wants it, and we're going to get going for ours. I'm not talking. I've even got the earbuds in I'm about to do the earbud thing if I want to, so I can focus so I don't listen to any of them, because I'm trying to make sure. We've already got Will out. Ben's not playing. Travis, who won our last one's out.
I'm under protest.
He's under protest. Jay Rio is about 3 points away from being out. So I need to represent, okay? So I'm going to hand this over to whoever wants it. We're going to go ahead and focus. We're going to get this game going.
Where's Nick at?
Nick! Or Will? Oh, God, it's going to be Will. You two don't fight. You two don't fight. Trash talk is about
No, see, we're just going to team up against you.
That's right. Joe, you're going down. Like, you're going down. I don't know this guy, but he's about to hurt you. I do have to ask one question, Joe. How's it going to feel knowing that you're going to lose the third tournament that you set up?
Look, I want to commentate.
Well, fine. Here. Hey, here you go.
You took the cotton off. It's going. Where's this thing at? Take that off. Joe, did you take this off? Joe, you take that off? Tell a story. All right.
How we doing, Nick?
And we're here. I'm doing good. I feel really good after my victory. I heard there might have been some collusion going on, but hey, I didn't know about it. You know, I'll give you a fair shot.
Oh yeah, I know. We got our deal,
So,
and it will be streamed.
We'll get that. Oh, we're gonna stream it too.
We're gonna stream it.
Okay.
Like I told Joe, you know,
What we got over here?
granted you have beat me a lot in this game.
Yeah.
You've never beat me that bad.
True. I haven't beat you that bad, but I have beat you pretty good.
And if you notice, during the second half of the game, I was driving. I was finally scoring.
You were scoring.
I was able to.
I think you finally realized that I was going to blitz you the whole game.
Well, not only that, it was
But
the
you
controller.
knew that.
It was that controller. I was unable to make play adjustments, line adjustments, or anything. The button kept sticking, and I was just having to snap the ball away.
Really?
So
I didn't realize that. But anyways, enough of that game. We got a good game going on right here between Kyle Jackson and Millbrook, and everybody knows Joe Hunk. Falcons and Pittsburgh. At Pittsburgh.
although Joe does does a lot for us with the Patriots.
Yeah. Well, you notice his shirt. I really like his shirt there.
I appreciate the shirt.
He's probably not going to talk a whole lot during this game, but we appreciate Joe a whole lot for everything he's done.
Love Joe to death, but
I'm
Joe falls right here.
I'm anxious to see my good buddy over here, Kyle. We're pretty good friends. We've been friends for a while now. I'm anxious to see how he is at this game.
Kyle used to do security here.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, that's where I know him from.
He's done security at, Liquids? I believe he's done Liquids. Didn't you do Stuckies too?
Kyle. Hey, yeah. Kyle. When were you at Liquids?
We're probably not going to be able to ask him a whole lot of questions because they're in the zone right now.
Kyle,
they're focused.
When were you at Liquids?
Throughout the whole time, except for the last 3 or 4 months.
So you were there when Bo was head of okay. I was there. I was working there with Bo and Big Kurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there with them doing security as well.
Yep. Kurt's in 2
Oh yeah, he finally got sponsored.
Sponsored what? Bodybuilding?
Bodybuilder.
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
it's fantastic.
As a matter of fact, he supplies some of our guys.
Well, you probably shouldn't say that on live.
Oh no, it's completely legal.
Okay, cool.
I mean he participates with the Olympics.
Gotcha.
So it's all legal.
Okay, well that's good. Let's just keep it that way. Back to the game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm anxious because I know how Joe plays. I've seen Joe play. He's very competitive. He's very good, and he's got the earbuds in. He's got the music going.
He's pulling at me.
He's focused in right now.
I gotta give it to you. I mean,
I've never seen him focus like this before.
Although I do not know Kyle very well, he's got a good picking team.
We're gonna see though.
So
I'm excited because Steelers are a very well-rounded bunch. I mean, their offense is obviously good with the Killer Bees. The defense
could use some help.
It's not what Iron Curtain is.
Steel curtain. Steel curtain.
Steel Curtain. I'm sorry. Good correction there. Steel Curtain.
Okay,
Well, maybe if they were Iron Curtain, they'd probably be a lot better.
Well, see, the thing is, they're secondary.
Trevor, no, you don't want to put him in first string, do you? Matt Ryan going to the bench already. He don't know what he did, Coach. He got off the bus and said he wasn't playing in the Super Bowl. Bill Belichick.
That's an interesting move. See how it plays
That's a bold move there, Cotton. See how it plays out. Do we got anybody watching this? I mean, am I just wasting my energy here? We got 5 people watching. If you don't mind, if you're watching, comment. Say something. Ask questions. We're here for that. Come out in I formation. Counter.
Good run.
Starting off with Freeman. Ooh!
And Mitchell doing what Mitchell does best.
Yeah, that was a good run, though, coming out on first down. 2nd and 1. I look for Freeman to have a pretty good game. I think he's going to rely on him a lot, to kind of take the pressure off of Matt Ryan trying to get the ball to Julio.
Well, judging off of that first defensive play, the X factor of this game should be Hooper.
Hooper?
Tight end.
Hooper? Of all the offensive weapons, you come up with Hooper.
I come up with Hooper.
Okay.
Good, boom.
He's there.
There.
Hey, good call. Nice little first down gain there. A 12-yard pass.
Be looking for a lot of little dump pass and drag passes to Hooper.
Okay. Pretty excited about this one.
Had Atlanta had Gonzalez right now.
Oh gosh, that offense.
Yes.
I think they were one year away.
Could you imagine keep Michael Turner in that lineup, but put Freeman.
I'd give Freeman.
Had Freeman and Turner been in
Rio. What's going on, my man? What's going on? How'd your game turn out over there?
Pretty bad.
Oh,
Two main problems: my offense and my defense.
Oh,
that's never good.
What about your special teams? Was that okay?
Right.
Okay. Hey, special teams showed up. You got to have all 3 of those things.
That's there's a good reason for us playing this game. So
Absolutely. It's all about charity at this point. We appreciate y'all coming out here, man.
Of course. Anything for Prattville, we got you guys.
Right.
Hey, I love that. That's why you got free tickets to sit next to me in the booth.
Yes, you need to come to our games.
Yes, most definitely.
Hey, if you want to get on the mic, hey, we're all for it.
Definitely would love to do something.
Looks like he's looking up. He pulls back down.
Who is that?
Nice.
The X Factor.
Hooper.
That's 2.
That was a great adjustment by Matt Ryan. It looked like that was Travis Knight. Or Trevor Knight. Is it Trevor Knight? It's Trevor Knight. Trevor Knight. That was a great adjustment.
Hold up.
He did. He benched Matt Ryan and put in the rookie.
Why?
From Texas A&M. Obviously to roll out.
I mean, well, yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, he's a 83 speed or something like that. He's got a nice speed.
But is he going to be able to have a backbone to throw that deep ball to Julio?
No. That's Matt Ryan's job. That's when he comes back in the game.
So we know when Matt Ryan is in, it's going to be deep balls.
Right.
Okay.
Unlikely strategy right there. I don't think they would do that in real life, but guess what? It's EA. Coming out, shotgun. Matt Ryan is back in the game.
We got Hooper.
Julio outside.
Gabriel.
Goes in motion. It's like he's looking for Julio all day. That's what he's looking for. I feel like I'm going to see a lot of that out of Pittsburgh too, but it's going to be Antonio Brown.
I don't know. I think I'm feeling more going towards not only Juju.
Juju Schuster or
but-
Martavius Bryant.
No, not even Bryant.
Jesse James.
Jesse
tight end.
James.
Jesse James. You like the tight ends,
yeah.
obviously.
Tight end. I mean, that's your safe blanket.
He really is. He's the X factor in
I
a
mean,
lot of offenses.
And that's with any team that you play on.
True. I'm a Cowboys fan, and I love Jason Witten. So,
I mean,
to me, he's probably one of the greatest of all time. I mean, obviously, he's been on some bad teams, but what can you do about that? He's been faithful, so loyal.
Although I'm of course, Chicago fan.
Yeah. When's the last time they had a good tight end?
This year before
Mike Ditka.
No, before he
No, Mike
snapped
Ditka
his
was
leg.
a tight end for Cowboys, so you didn't know that, did you?
I did.
Did you?
But
Okay.
before he snapped his leg and all that.
Oh yeah.
Zach Miller would have been a top
Zach
tight
Miller
end.
is a decent tight end, actually. But I'm glad to see he's walking now, though.
Yes. Well, speaking of walking, somebody else that's right here
Freeman
on the
up the middle right here, walking down the middle. Of the field. Goodness.
Ryan Shazier has been walking on his own power.
Good.
So, still.
Yeah, that was a brutal hit.
Well, no, not really.
I mean, he took a shot.
No, he gave a shot.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, he
I thought
broke
that-
something in his back doing. I mean, just
trying to hit somebody.
and it was a soft hit. But they say it's the soft ones that get you.
Right. It's the ones that you don't expect. Coming out in the red zone, we got a 1st and goal on the 4. Falcons
I'm gonna call it
don't-
here. Drag route, outside to the
I'm gonna
Hooper.
think the middle of the field.
Hooper.
He could run that in actually, but Hooper tight end touchdown. Good job. Good call. I mean, yeah, you're right. You called the Hooper being the X factor, and it seemed like the Falcons didn't have too much trouble driving down the field the first drive.
See, whenever you're playing teams such as Atlanta, everybody's gonna,
Concentrate on
Julio or
Freeman. Sanu.
When you play against Pittsburgh, Bell or Bryant.
Just all the B words. I mean,
Whenever you go to New England, you got Edelman and Gronkowski, but nobody looks for that
Amendola.
small name guy.
Right. Chris Hogan.
Yeah, I mean, you never take these guys into account, and they're the ones that's going to hurt you.
Right.
I mean, go back to the year that Atlanta had their Super Bowl run. Coleman and Patrick DeMarco. Look at the year they had.
Yeah, they had a pretty good year.
Coleman almost went for 1,000 rushing by himself.
Right. Well, he was a good complimentary back to Freeman. Freeman just kind of came out of nowhere.
Freeman.
I mean, he always had the skills and the talent.
He just needed that certain. Freeman is a.
You need to help around him for one.
He's a. What's the word they use for it? A scheme player. You put him in the right scheme with the right players in that scheme, and he's going to murder you.
Right. Got a play action pass.
Jesse James
Run
wide
it.
open.
Oh, what a catch!
Whoa.
Jesse James going all out for that one. That was an amazing catch there. 29-yard reception. It looked like Roethlisberger could have ran the ball on that one, but man, that was a heck of a catch right there. That almost
nice.
could have been a mistake because if you saw right behind him, there was a Falcons defender. That could have been easily picked off, but Jesse James really
We're going to go up
brought
in the
that
middle.
one in. Le'Veon Bell up the middle. Was that Deion
Deion
Jones?
Jones.
He's going to be a force all day long, I feel like. He's probably one of the most underrated linebackers in the league. He's
not only underrated, but
athletically
he is very small.
gifted. Yes.
Very small. Not even 225 pounds.
Shoot.
But
He is a freak of nature. I'll give him that.
well, that's one thing LSU produces. They don't have the biggest players.
Right.
But you look at Duke Riley, Deion Jones, the Honey Badger.
Yeah. Le'Veon with the spin move there. That was. I think for Pittsburgh to be successful, that guy has got to have a great game, though.
Okay, so let's go to reality for a moment.
We're thinking sponsors.
Le'Veon Bell may not be in Pittsburgh this year.
Well, if you don't pay the man, he's not going to play for you. I mean,
Okay, but in a pass-first league where the running back is almost a dying position, I mean, not really dying, but you don't see the running backs that you used to.
you don't see him carrying the ball 40 times a game like you do.
Did you pay this man what he's worth, or do you pay him?
Who are you going to go for and expect to replace his production? I mean, this man doesn't just run the ball; he catches the ball too.
That's another tight end, by the way.
Who's
But
that?
McDonald.
McDonald. And he come from San Francisco.
Yes. Vince McDonald. Vance
McDonald. Yeah.
Oh
Man, this is some great music.
had he had stayed in San Francisco, that would have been the Brady Gronkowski package right there with Jimmy Garoppolo.
Shoot.
That would have been nice.
Garoppolo
Running to the right, up the middle.
just got paid.
Correct.
Garoppolo just got. Oh, get outside. You got to stay outside. Get on. I think he just missed it. He missed the cut right there. Had he got outside right there, that's a touchdown, no doubt.
And we're already in the second quarter, Nick.
Oh my gosh, I haven't even been paying attention to the clock. It looks like it's going to be a close match, though. I can see this right now. They're both not really having any issues driving the ball down the field.
Are they having controller issues?
No. Kyle has got the controller that you were supposed to play with, and
That's
there
it.
is Antonio Brown wide open.
First reception for Antonio Brown.
And Roethlisberger is quietly 3 for 3 on this drive. He is
49 yards.
That's
nice.
You let Ben Roethlisberger get into a rhythm, he's probably one of the most deadliest quarterbacks to ever play the game.
Now, question for you.
Brown took a
Do you
heck of a
want,
hit.
with the awareness being the same, would you want the first 5 years in the league Roethlisberger or these past 5 years in the league?
I'd probably take the ones where he won the Super Bowl. Run him over.
My pick would be about his third year in the league. You know, everybody looks at these quarterbacks like Michael Vick, Cam Newton, RG3, you know, as your scrambling quarterbacks. Ben Roethlisberger was a true scrambler.
Yeah, he just didn't go for yards. He stayed alive in the pocket.
Not only that, whenever he did go for yards, he wasn't going to slide. He wasn't going out of bounds. He was going to lower his shoulder on you.
Right.
He was a true football player.
Right. Yeah, he wasn't scared to get down and dirty. That's my kind of quarterback.
From the
honestly.
3-yard line.
Reminds me a lot. I try to mirror myself after a guy like that. Oh, no. Nobody in front of him.
Green grass.
Roethlisberger, the last man to make the stop there. Big tackle right there. Could have been easily 14-0. Don't know what Roethlisberger was looking there.
He was pushing for Antonio Brown.
I believe he missed. I believe he pressed the wrong button. I think that's had to be it. Because there's no way. I mean, that guy was covered.
Now, had he looked to the right side of the field, he did have Jesse James wide open doing backflips.
That's just a mess up of a controller there. But that's killer. I mean, it's tough. You play in a system that you're not used to.
That's right. Buttons are different layout.
I mean, it's just a different feeling
We're
overall.
running right
I mean,
off tackle.
See, I grew up on a PlayStation, so it's not really that big a deal to me. I acquired Xbox, but I'm a PlayStation guy at heart, so it's not that big of a difference for me.
Looking back
What's
on
up,
it.
Munt?
Hey, Munt, the deuce.
Did you come to practice?
Hey, you were the talk for a while earlier. I was sitting here looking at Quan and Seth Roberts and all them. So, you know, I had to tell the story about you at West Al.
You had a screen set up here nicely.
Coleman.
Nobody there. Big gain right there. 2 minutes coming down to the half.
Matt Ryan is quietly 4 for 4.
Matt Ryan is not doing it by himself, though. He's got a secret weapon as his backup in Trevor Knight. But for those who are watching, we're doing this out here in Blue Iguana. We appreciate them for letting us, come out here and have a little fun, be kids for a while, enjoy each other's company.
Blue Iguana has been our sponsor since
Day
the
one.
opening day that we got together.
Yep, they have been there through the whole thing, and we always thank them. Our man TC, he's always been in our corner, always had our backs. We appreciate and love him so much for supporting the Prattville Patriots.
Absolutely. And it feels good to know that family is coming in to play with us.
Exactly. It's always
TC
always
and
fun.
I guess you can say cousin-in-law.
Cousin married by marriage.
He was married to
Kissing cousins.
He was married to my cousin for the longest.
Oh God, that's probably why he's divorced, huh?
Hey, they produced a beautiful daughter.
Well, it's not their fault.
Oh my! Who is
Hooper. Hooper is just having a day.
And that was Trevor Knight.
Trevor Knight is quietly 3 for 3. Can we get an incomplete pass anytime today? Goodness.
Now, ladies and gentlemen,
in my personal opinion, I like the man defense. I mean, I'm bringing somebody extra. I'm giving press coverage. If you can beat it, you can beat my blitz. You probably can beat me. So that I'm not gonna hide that. Zone to me is just you're sitting back and you're just gonna get eat up by a guy like Matt Ryan. Injury timeout. I thought injuries were off.
Joe's facial expression
so
has
they
changed
are
for
off.
the first time.
So they're at 0. What does that mean?
I mean, they had been a really good hit if he still got
All right, he got cancer as soon as he got hit. He's done. Oh, my goodness. Wide open. Matt Taylor said he was retiring. He doesn't know what he wants to do.
Well, I tell you what it is. Look at the team that's been built in Prattville.
I mean, the talent's there. The product's there. It's just we have to get the people to come out and watch. I mean, you want to watch good football, you come to the city of Prattville.
Yep.
Saturdays at 6 o'clock, you're going to see a football team like no other.
We always see these commercials right here at the end of college and NFL season.
Goodness, Trevor Knight. Who is this guy? Is that young Tony Romo? It looks like young Tony Romo, number 9 right there.
But we see all these commercials, at the end of the football season where people are boxing up their football stuff, depressed because of the end of the collegiate or NFL season.
No,
but
not so fast.
As soon as it's over,
there's football.
You got the APDFL being led by the Prattville Patriots.
There's always football in the city or the state of Alabama.
Always. And if it's not the Prattville Patriots, it's the flag football team that we're putting together.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're always going to have football.
It's exciting.
Although,
we got to keep that from going to sleep. Don't want to mess up a touchdown pass. That'd be bad. Well, we're looking at a 14-0 game. 6 seconds left to go in the first half. Pittsburgh's got to put something together right here. I mean, obviously they're not going to be able to do a lot with 6 seconds, but they got to go in half and kind of reevaluate things. They've made some good drives, got shut down in the red zone, but this is only a 2-possession game. There's no reason this game can't be as close as it should be, in my opinion. When you got a quarterback like Ben Roethlisberger and the offensive weapons, you can't never count them out. I think they need to really solidify their running game a little bit better because you're facing a 3-man front, and they're basically giving you that as a pick. There's way too many people out there, but that's just this last seconds of the half. You're taking a shot right there.
Throw it up.
I mean, there's really nothing that could have come for that other than something get bobbled. All right, we're at halftime. Are we taking a break, or are we going to come play through? All right, we're going to play through. It's Joe's game. He's playing through. He's not waiting.
Joe is locked in and focused.
All right, and thanks for the halftime report, guys. Coming back out, Martavis Bryant. Not usually on kick returns, but this time he liked to broke that one. He liked to broke that one. I think that's another guy right there that could play a huge factor with his size and length.
Yeah, but it's the off the field issues with him.
Basic, yeah.
I mean,
yeah, he's always been a head case off the field. Heck of an athlete. I mean, athlete.
Not only off the field, but I mean inside the locker room. I mean, Antonio Bryant, arguably one of the probably the 1 or 2 best receiver in the league. And
you could go 1A, 1B, Julio, Antonio Brown. I mean,
for Bryant to
one.
sit there and say what he did.
Well, you can't blame the man for having a little confidence in himself. I mean,
there's a difference in being confident and cocky.
He's there, wide open. Antonio Brown.
Big difference between confidence and cockiness.
True. I mean,
and arrogance.
And you got there for a reason. You have a right to have some sort of swag about yourself. I mean, you're in the top of the echelon when it comes to football at at any level. You're at the NFL. You have a right to kind of have a little confidence and cockiness about yourself. But you're right. He went a little bit over the top when he said he was better than Antonio Brown.
Bale with a good run.
I think Bill had a chance to break that one right there.
But back to the Martavius Bryant, I'm not sure where he grew up playing football, but where we come from, if you had a player pull a move like that,
yeah,
he called it.
probably got caught on the field or in the locker room one. But it's the NFL. It's a different world. It's different, you know, he come from a high-profile college in Clemson. I mean, he played in the same collegiate locker room as Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins. I mean, that receiving corps was, you know, if not as good as what they have in Pittsburgh, better. I mean,
Yeah.
you give Deshaun Watson, DeAndre Hopkins, Sammy Watkins, and Martavius Bryant, and you probably don't ever hear about Alabama's dynasty. I mean, that's just ridiculous amount of talent.
That's a scary amount of talent.
Oh, my
That
gosh.
hole.
I was looking for him to lower the boom on that guy and just head to the house, but that was a heck of a draw.
That was
Beautiful play.
That hole was big enough to drive a semi through.
I mean, I could have ran through that hole.
But you're still athletic.
I'm still a little bit. I have a little bit left, but I think I just need to leave that up in the attic where it belongs.
Well, not really.
There
living
he
in the
is.
attic.
Oh, what are we doing?
Wrong button. I
Wrong
saw
button.
it. Wrong button.
X was sitting there. Hey,
That's who I'm trying to do.
I know.
That's Xbox.
Yeah.
So
Remember,
we had a button problem right
X
here.
is A. X is A. Square is B, ain't it?
Yes.
No, B's circle. X is B, or
Yes.
X is square. And Y is triangle.
But back to pulling that out of the attic,
Returning Devontae Freeman.
you know, we may end up having to pull our little bit of juice out of the attic for another flag game.
Oh, yeah. I
At the end of
think
the
I
year?
owe you a rematch for that debacle. You know.
It really wasn't
It was a
debacle.
good game. I'll give you that. There was a lot of mistakes on both sides. Nobody in that hole.
No,
Nice recovery there, though.
with us not having to assign people to come out and play that were lined up to play, you know, for what we, you know, did, just pull people out of the stands, let the kids play and all. I mean,
Yeah.
it turned out them kids probably had more fun then than they've ever had in their life.
Absolutely.
You know, they got to play with, you know, big names.
Right.
So
It was fun. I enjoyed myself. It was probably most fun I've had. And literally
it was a lot of fun, but
close to being intercepted and caught at the same time. That was a lot of.
Kelton Ties,
He had a new spine.
instead of wanting to play out
It's
on
spinal.
this, come out here and play with us in Prattville.
Kelton, next time you see me posting everything for the next 3 weeks or last 3 weeks,
Coleman, another X
I
factor.
hate that play. That play's almost unstoppable.
Jay Kirkland, how you been, man? We miss you in Prattville. Come on out.
Robbie, where you at? Come to the blue.
Hey, we got Jay Kirkland on.
OJ,
Yeah.
he's one of the vets from the very first year. I remember OJ.
Yeah, probably the fastest kid we had on the team, other than Dearest.
Other than me,
No.
I
You had the
was-
fastest mouth.
I was fast as lightning, white lightning. Dang. Big hit right there in the
it wasn't
backfield.
Grease Lightning. It was Vanilla Thriller.
Vanilla Thriller. Dubbed Vanilla Thriller.
We've been doing good, man. Just working and building this dynasty here in Prattville.
Absolutely, man.
Kelton,
Never
still
sleep.
in Texas. I didn't even know you were in Texas, Kelton.
Yeah, he's working out there now somewhere.
That explains why I haven't seen you in the cafeteria. Open.
Kelton don't miss much cafeteria time.
Not honestly, although he was in there every break,
He's probably just running his mouth 'cause
Not-
he likes to talk.
not a man was sitting there with a salad every time.
Good.
I mean, it
He
might
was
have
getting
been-
ready for the season, and he's not even here for it.
I mean, granted, it was a meat lover salad, but and he always had a woman with him.
Oh, because he's got a pretty face.
Yes, oh honey bun.
I wasn't going to say it because he don't like that. He laughed out loud at you.
Let's see that.
But when he gets back, you probably need to hide for a little bit because he's strong. I'll give him that. I ain't scared of him. I run him over.
I've hit him head up.
Kelton's soft, though.
Yeah, just like a honey bun.
I
Sanu
mean-
with a good catch.
Falcons having a lot of success with the play action pass right now. It's
Nasty.
getting to be pretty easy for them to get down the field. I believe that was Trevor Knight that actually threw that pass too.
We're going to run
Was
right.
it Ryan?
We're going to the right here, Nick.
I think so. Could be
No.
over the middle. Yep, we're definitely going to. Hey, that's one of my plays, and that's a nice juke.
You know, that was the ugly juke. Well, I don't know if it's the game or if it's the controller, the way the operator does the controller, but the jukes just look slow motion.
So, yeah. Well, I think PlayStation is kind of a motion-activated controller too, where you can like lean it one way and it kind of goes that way. I don't know. I don't think Xbox is like that.
See, had I known that, I would have tried it. But
I mean, I don't know that is the truth, but that's just what I've heard, what I've read. So,
but speaking of the
I
motion,
don't know if that really works.
the motion of the controller
Could
and all.
mess me up.
Have you ever tried playing this with a Kinect?
No.
It's hard.
My Xbox
Yes,
Connect.
It's hard. You actually got to do the throwing motion, the running motion, the catching motion.
No,
It's hard.
I'll throw up.
It's hard.
Do they throw up on the field when you throw up in real life? Because that's what will happen.
I don't know if they do all that, but
I mean, Chase, what's up, my man? Where you at? Come on out to the blue. Tell your brother, come on. You out there driving?
this is going to be a
Oh, we got a
screen.
screen set up here, and it looks like it got snuffed out. Yes,
Colors.
it did. Beautifully snuffed out there. Who's that right there?
Colors?
Colors?
Cullens?
Cullens?
One of those colors.
Okay.
Matt
well,
Colors.
Well, he just
Matt
made
Colors.
a heck of a play, so. And you can see behind us, we got Will, we got Ben from Y102, we got a whole bunch of people in here enjoying themselves, having a few drinks, laughing, having some pizza. It's a massive amount of people here to see the. Hey, he could be 70 years old and still kick a 50-yarder, and he's playing.
Matt Bryant retired this year.
Did he?
I saw that.
That's a shame because he's a pretty accurate kicker.
There was another one that retired.
Well, I believe he's going to take a knee right here. All right, 4:40 left to go in the game, 17-0. The Steelers are still well in
Zero.
this game. They are well in this game. They're
I
so
don't know.
close to breaking.
With both of them taking about half a quarter apiece to run a full possession,
Yeah, it's tough.
I say this game is out of reach.
I think there's a shot, but you just have to get a defensive stop. I mean,
You got to stop showing your plays, too.
he's close with breaking it with Le'Veon right there. I mean, it's close.
I can tell you this is not the Joe Hunk that I am used to seeing.
I hear you, Chase. Get out there, get that money, man. I'm about to start driving too. What's your brother been up to? I ain't heard from him since that night. We had a pretty good time. I need to get out here soon. David Thomas is here. He wants to play Mortal Kombat 2.
Hey, they got it.
Anybody.
Hey, they got it going down there.
Who's that? Who's playing?
I can't see. I got glasses on.
Get it.
Brown.
they've
Oh,
never-
good play. Had Dion just put a hand up, that would have been a pick.
Well, it looks like Pittsburgh is kind of putting a drive together here. If I first and 10, 3:40 to go on the clock. Definitely time is a factor at this point. So we need Pittsburgh to score really quick here. And then kind of maybe take a chance at an onside kick. Being a 3-possession game. I mean, you got Bell just breaking all kinds of tackles, but he can't break them here. He can't break them all.
You know, I remember it was Bell's second year in the league. You know, I was looking at all the attributes and all, and for him to be 230 pounds, his top attribute was
Yes.
elusiveness.
Down the field, oh, man, you got to come down with that as an NFL receiver. claiming to be as good as Antonio Brown. You're a 6'6" receiver there, man. You got to come down with that. But good attempt though.
Le'Veon Bell's top attribute was elusiveness, and it was like 90-something at 230 pounds.
Yeah.
You'd think he'd be a power back.
Ooh, that hole was beautiful.
Third.
Wide open.
Bryant?
Here we go. Got to put it in here. 3 interceptions. A couple of those came in the red zone, I believe.
Now, we got a hurry up going. Just
Yeah.
make sure he doesn't hurry up during the play.
Looks like we got a running. Oh, looks like he come back with the same play. Nobody there. There are 3 people there. That's another
True
interception.
five for his second interception.
Another interception in the red zone. That's tough. That's tough. The offense is there. It's just I think it's clicked down on the stick, I believe. I think so. Well, the rule is you cannot chew the clock, so Joe has to play this thing out. And Joe's sweating over there. Yeah, he's definitely running the ball. So I would bring everybody in the box and
T.J. Watt.
think about start using timeouts before the 2-minute warning. But
Could you imagine what would happen if you would if Houston picked up T.J. Watt and put him right behind J.J.? That would be nasty.
Well, J.J., as good as he is, injuries are catching up with him. I mean, the man just had back surgery.
But you got to
He's
understand.
got a shoulder, elbow injuries.
You know, he has been the face of that franchise for
He
so long.
absolutely
but
is the greatest Texan of all time. No,
who
no
is
doubt.
he? I mean, yeah, you got players.
Get him. Sack here.
Sacked
Timeout.
by Pittsburgh. And, you know, you got players like Cushing, and then you got
Cushing. He's
Kareem
been,
Jackson.
Kareem.
You got a couple names, Brooke Reeves, but those were not.
Cushing.
They're not those big go-to players.
Yeah. Cushing to me was probably a big bust to me. I mean, the man has done.
He did enough
been
to get
suspended
by.
more than he's ever played, and when he does play, he's hurt. Steroids allegations. I mean, he's never really put. While he was a great linebacker at USC, it never really translated over to the NFL.
Well, the thing
Simply
was,
because of steroids.
Well, if he's played more than 10 games, he's always went over 120.
Right.
So, I mean, I wouldn't call him a bust. I mean,
I didn't say he was. I mean, he's a great linebacker.
no, he's not great.
He's just.
But he's not good. He's not great. He's kind of in that gray
He's
area.
serviceable. He was serviceable, and he got the job done when he was there, when he was available.
Back to
Now, the D'Amico Ryans, for a long time, was
that.
their
That's
best
the
linebacker.
greatest Texan ever, right there.
You think so?
Well,
I think,
as of right now.
I'm saying J.J. Watt is
Well, I mean,
even now.
Well, because D'Amico's retired, I'm gonna give it to him for right now.
Well, he didn't even finish as a Texan, though. He ended up finishing with Philadelphia, I believe.
Yes, Philly. But
to me,
back to the J.J. Watt. J.J.'s never had anybody to compliment him. Right now,
not until I got to Davion.
Until you got Jadeveon Clowney. Now you're watching the same thing happen in Oakland.
Yeah.
Khalil Mack, one of the greatest true hybrid players that we've ever seen. But he's not going to really have that great of a career if they do not find somebody to compliment him.
True. It's not a one-man show anymore. You got 3 people all over Antonio Bryant here. I mean, they are definitely making a point to not let AB, take this game over. You got to do some. To me, you got to get him in the open field. You got to get him some quick slants, quick passes.
So, based off of what you saw out of the rookies this year.
Oh, he's outside. Can he get out of bounds? He's got to get out of bounds right there.
Who do you have as your sleeper?
As far as
their sophomore
rookies
year
or sophomores
coming into their sophomore year.
How did the rookies last year? Sleeper. I mean, it may not be much of a sleeper, but Deshaun Watson.
No, I mean everybody knows he's going to be great. He's going to be destined for greatness.
Yeah, but his rookie campaign was unheard of. You never see guys consistently put in 6 touchdowns, 7 touchdowns over the middle. Great play by a linebacker there. Was it
Dion? No, that was not Dion.
Dion.
That's
I don't know.
Reynolds.
But
My sleeper on the year, because you didn't get to see much of him, but I think it's going to be Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes, yeah.
With Alex gone,
He's definitely set up to take over the reins in Kansas City. I just don't know if he's ready for it, but apparently the Chiefs feel like he is. So.
and Patrick Mahomes
There he goes. There he goes.
finally on the
Touchdown.
board.
Pittsburgh, obviously an onside kick attempt coming up.
With a 2-point conversion.
I don't think he needs a 2-point conversion. Not with a 2-possession lead. Because it'll still be a 9-point game. It'll still be a 2. Oh no! Oh no! Not what he needed.
Jay, we've already started well into the season. As a matter of fact, we're
Jay,
2
we
weeks
kick
away.
off. Yeah, we kick off March 3rd, man.
Yeah, we're 2
Is that
weeks
running
away.
into a kicker?
2 weeks away from the opening game.
I think I'm going for it this
But-
time.
Once we're done with this, I'll shoot you a message, give you details and all, and we can have you come out to practice tomorrow and then see if you still got it.
I thought Jay was in California.
Well, Jay was back home for the longest time. Are you in Prattville or Cali?
I guess he's asking about tryouts. You know what time of year we play?
Trios.
The tryouts. Team needs you.
I've never seen a successful onside
I've
kick.
only done it once, and
Big hit.
Julio is not going to drop that.
I wouldn't say that. How many did he drop this year? Open passes that were touchdowns?
I think he caught more than he dropped. I'm going to say that.
And one thing, the man only had like 3, maybe 4 receiving touchdowns.
And it looks like one timeout for Pittsburgh is not going to be enough in a 2-possession game. Oh, toss out there. Nobody's there. Bleed blocker in front of him. Cut back. Touchdown.
Freeman with a break.
I mean, it's not a bad deal because if Pittsburgh can come out, score quick, hopefully maybe get an onside kick. But this game looks like it's been put to bed.
Now, Nick, we have a little bit of an issue.
What's that?
I'm almost out of Mountain Dew.
Well,
And I'm trying to get that Mountain Dew sponsorship. So
you notice how you can't see it in the
I noticed that. That's crazy.
because it's green. You goof. It's like a green screen.
But we don't have a green screen behind us.
I know, but
Oh,
it's,
you're a
it's
wee
like
Tonka,
it's
Jake.
like a green screen.
Okay. Like I said, after this, I will get in your inbox and let you know all the details and whatnot. And like I said, love to have you come back out. Nick,
Yes.
we got a
Are we set up over there,
we
ready
got
to
a set
roll?
up for you.
Looks like the semifinals are ready to roll here shortly. Seahawks, Vikings.
Now, Nick, just because I'm allowed to give you a little pregame pointer,
Is he high seed too?
yes,
Dang, I got to play in the Seahawks.
give you a little pregame hint while watching him play. He loves the tight end.
Oh, yeah.
On that, no, not on the out route. He was hitting.
Oh!
He was hitting tight end on a Pac-Man route constantly,
Pac-Man.
in out.
Okay.
So Graham was his go-to guy, of course,
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
and I didn't see much scrambling out of
Russell,
Russell, but
that's not what you want from Russell. I mean, obviously he's one of the best scrambling quarterbacks ever, but you want to keep him in the pocket.
what I would do is I'd put Sendejo.
Sendejo?
I'd have him manned up
Oh, yeah.
with Jimmy.
Oh, yeah.
Then I'd go Harrelson Smith.
Harrison Smith.
Yeah, I'd have him shadowing over the top, but put Lance Kendrick in quarterback spy and leave him alone. Lance Kendrick is your fastest linebacker, and probably the only one that could contend with.
Roethlisberger's going to take all the yards he can get right here. Get up. Get back on the ball. Make it one-stitch effort to give him another touchdown. Make it not look as bad, but we know this is all but over. Taking a shot down the field. User SWAT there. 9 for 20. Not a good day for Roethlisberger.
You know, James would be mad if he saw this with Steeler Nation Live broadcast.
Yeah.
Oh, he would be mad.
It's one of those things. Well, hope you're going there, but this game kind of made me tired. But I gotta get ready for my semi.
Best of luck to you, man. I'm hoping.
I'm gonna need it because apparently this guy's pretty good. So we're gonna see what he's got. Well, Seahawks Vikings coming up next.
Nick,
It's been fun. Kyle, Joe, great game.
just remember, Prattville Patriots do not lose.
Prattville Patriots don't lose. We're gonna win the championship in this game and in the real game.
Now, hand it over to Joe so we get a quick
Joe,
interview.
come here. Come take a little
Joe is signing his
questionnaire.
paperwork.
Tell us how you felt about the game.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with the winner, Joe the Hunk, a pillar.
This is the most that I've actually heard you talk, and the most proper. The bad thing is I didn't hear a thing of it. I did not hear one bit of it.
Well, I will tell you, we talked about your game, couple plays and whatnot, but we had conversations about other stuff as well. As a matter of fact, we got original Patriots from year one talking to us, talking about coming back out. So, I mean, you know, we've had fun.
Hey, that's good. That's good.
You know, before the game started, Nick and I were talking, giving our predictions and all.
Yeah.
And although I picked on you, saying that you were going down,
yeah,
I said that your wow factor or your X factor of this game was going to be Hooper, and clearly that's who it was.
It's the guy that I literally did not use at all when we played in our first tournament.
I mean,
yeah.
One strategy that we saw that you did was very interesting.
Yeah.
The benching of Matt Ryan for the rookie.
For Trevor Knight.
Now, what brought that on?
That was scouting. And when I say scouting, I actually mean that when I say scouting, what I say is before we started this tournament, I actually started looking at some players because, again, we had the ability to choose any team that we wanted. Like, you had the Jags, but you had the option to go away from them.
Yes.
I had the Falcons in the last one, but I had the option to go away from them. And I really thought about going with the Vikings, the team that Nick eventually went with. But then I started looking, and I noticed Trevor Knight is an 88 in speed, and he was third string.
Yes.
And so I thought, okay, if I could potentially use him as a running threat every once in a while, that would open stuff up. And
clearly it did.
It did, but the crazy part is I didn't expect to throw 71 yards and 4 passes for a touchdown.
With 100% completion.
Yeah. And I'll tell you, that very first pass to Hooper on the right side, when I released it, I thought he's not turning around. No. And then when he turned around and caught it, I was like, oh, thank you so much. Because I could have ran it in, but I thought about I was going to throw it just to keep that going. So,
all right, well, your running game wasn't as strong as normal, but I mean, you still, 77 yards. I mean, that's productive. Anything over 50 is very productive in the NFL. Now, the one that Nick predicted you to go to a lot, you only went to twice.
And that was Julio. And with Julio, unfortunately, the routes that he has in this game, they don't really benefit the type of game that you need to play with him. Mm-hmm. And so a lot of times I was having to use him as a decoy just to see what type of defense the other team was running.
I understand.
And so that's what I was having to use with him, just to see if they were passing, or if they were going to go man, or if they were going zone. And if I did see one wherever they were adjusting and they were going zone, then I knew I had the ability to swap his route over to a slant if I saw his linebackers blitzing. And I saw him a couple times, and that's what benefited. But his routes, normally they don't. The thing is that with you guys, a lot of these plays I ran tonight, I didn't even run with you guys. Like, there's maybe one or two that I ran. The quick pitch to the halfback out of the shotgun.
That is Nick and I were both talking about that. We hate that play.
It's productive because it gets him open. And again, when you pass to Julio's side, people forget about this with Alabama. He was a great run blocker, and so with that was the thing that really benefited him the most. But I mean, now we're at semifinals.
Now the biggest thing that of course, I'm a defensive man. I love defense.
Yeah,
and something that you were unable to do in the last tournament.
Got those deflections.
No, two
interceptions and the deflections
per player. So 4 interceptions.
Yeah.
Now, what was What was your strategy going in on defense?
It was more or less trying to be smarter with my defense. That was what it was last time. The last tournament, I didn't care much about the defense. I didn't care. I was like, all right, I'm going to try this. Let's see what happens with it. But then after we got finished playing, it was actually towards the very end of the tournament that I actually learned how to start playing defense on the game.
Yes.
And so, again, I mean, not saying I'm going to be perfect the next game, but I got better with it. So we'll see. We'll see.
Clearly, you've been practicing. You've improved. I noticed a lot of checks at the line. Of course, the strategy with Knight coming in and all. I mean,
it was different. It was different.
It was different. It was not the Atlanta that I was used to seeing. But congratulations on your win.
Thank you, sir. Now
on to
the semifinals, and that is it right there. That is our semifinals. That's what we're looking at right now. So
Corey Andrews is man with the Panthers.
Yeah, he's the one directly behind me right now. The one that if he beats me,
he's tough.
If he beats me, this man right here is going to be at every single one of my remotes because he comes out to them all the time, and he is going to heckle me like crazy if he wins this game tonight.
Yeah. Well,
so
just looking in on his game, like I said, he's tough. So
we'll see. He's ready. Look at him. He's over there. He's ready to go. He's over that shoulder. It's like he's hunting his prey. He's hunting his prey. All right. We ready? You ready for the next one?
Yeah, let's tune in for the next game.
Let's go. We'll be right back in a little bit. It is.